gonna take gangsters. We are back again with another video, and today, man, it's gonna be crazy the fact that I'm making this tutorial now, but who gives a damn? Unfortunately, 4 years ago we lost the one and only king of New York, Pop Smoke. Bruh, I'm gonna put my hand up. If it wasn't for him, I'm not 100% sure that I would have been making beats today. He's definitely been my greatest inspiration from day one, and I'm sure that that is the case for a lot of you guys. So today I want to pay tribute in his honor, and on top of that, I've never made a Pop Smoke tutorial, which is crazy, bro. Literally, it is crazy. And on top of that, bro, you already know fucking runs the city. You feel me? King of New York in the building, Pop Smoke. So without wasting further time, let's get into today's video. Yeah. So as you can see, the melody, very dark, orchestral, vocal, female, all that kind of stuff, you know, the classic Pop Smoke type of melody with a sample. It's actually the mix between a sample and some sounds from scratch, which I'm gonna showcase in a second. Bear in mind the fact that a lot of Pop Smoke's hit songs literally came out of a sample. I'm talking about Dior, Welcome to the Party, Brother Man, Money, Power, Respect. All of them are literally samples, and I could go on and on and on and on. But for today's video, I'm gonna show you what I used, and I literally went on YouTube, of course, and I used a song called of War, which sounds like this. And pretty much all you want to use is always those kind of things that have some sort of dramatic type of vibe, very dark, very orchestral still. Most of the times you want to use females vocals, those are the best. And after downloading this audio, I started to chop it out and eventually came out with this loop. And if you guys don't know how to chop samples, I'm gonna attach the video right here where I explained in full details how to go about chopping samples. So this is the foundation that I got for the melody. So as you can see, this is the main structure of the loop, but here on top we got some further parts of the sample, which pretty much served more as a foundation of the loop. And then again, with the same sample, I went to look for other parts that were suitable for the loop. And bear in mind the fact that I always have two parts of the same sample. Like first one, it is normally the original sample, as you can see. And then what I like to do is to reverse the original sample by pressing this tool right here, and I'm going here on reverse. And basically all I do is to play around with both parts of the sample that I have in order to find what is the best version of the final sample, if that makes any sense. So basically here we got the first version, like I told you before, and then here we got the second version, which is the reverse one. But obviously these two parts are not there by themselves. I combine them and making something like this. And pretty much that's the way I like sampling my stuff. Now for the mixing process, even though I have two different parts of the same sample, I still put them in the same mixer track. So I got a fruity chorus, EQ, fresh air with a little boost on the high air and the mid air, just a tiny bit because it really is sensible. And then we got a Golf Fuzz, and last but not least we got an RC20, and this is the way it sounded without mixing, and this is the way it sounds now. Now after doing that, once I got the foundation of the sample, I started to add some sounds from scratch, and of course I used my go-to library, which is the Vocalize 2 Gravity Pack 4, and I added these textures which sound like this. And for the mixing of that sound, we got a Valhalla Room, and then we got a Pancake with 1/2 in the LFO, and then we got an EQ. We got a nice cut on the high end and another cut on the low end, just to make sure to keep like the mid-hand range of frequencies. Next we got the last element, which I use as a bass, and it comes from Expand 2, and it's literally big soft strings. Not a crazy mixing for this one, other than that I just got rid of the high end. And overall, this is the final result of the melody. now it's finally time to put the drums, but before doing that, make sure to leave a like, bro. Really appreciate that. If you want to support me and the channel, that's the best thing that you can do, apart from obviously subscribing and following me on Instagram, bro. It only costs you 2 seconds. I really appreciate that. So now let's get into the drums. Bam. All right, I think I'm gonna lower down the pitch of the melody. I'm gonna bring it down to D minor. Alright, so first element that we're gonna use, of course, is the counter snare, but I'm gonna actually use 2 counter snares. So I'm gonna use the first one to set the bounce of the beat, and I'm gonna explain you why. Now I'm gonna go over Pandora. I'm gonna use one of the midis included. Of course, if you guys wanna get Pandora, link in the description. And I'm gonna use the counter snare number 13. Like, this is literally one of the signatures bounce in Pop Smoke's beat. Like, sometimes you wouldn't notice, but there's this bounce that sometimes you wouldn't even notice that is there. But guys, I promise you it is there. And the bounce that I'm talking about is this one. So this is gonna be the first counter snare, which will sound like this. And now I'm gonna play another counter snare, which will give more body. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the Burj Khalifa, and I'm gonna play one of my new midis. So this is the first counter snare that we have, and then we got the second one. You know what? I think I'm gonna change the second counter snare. I want something else. I'm gonna make some adjustments on the MIDI that I used because of course I want it to fit. With this beat. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this stuff here. And I'm gonna put it here. And I'm gonna duplicate this other one. I'm gonna put it over here. Now the next thing that I want to do is to add some background counter snares / perks, because one thing that 808 Mellow really tends to do in his beats that I've noticed is to have a lot of background stuff going on. So for example, I'm gonna use this perk. And of course, I'm gonna put the snuff, because that is definitely one of the elements that is there in every Pop Smoke's beat, bro. For real. And now, of course, it's finally time to put this snare, and I'm gonna go with the NEC from Imperium. One thing that you can notice is that there's oftentimes different snare and rims throughout the beat, so that's what I'm gonna do. And this is gonna be the first one, so I'm just gonna duplicate, and now I'm gonna put the Dior snare, which of course we got in Imperium, link in the description, bro. You know what? I'm gonna substitute the first snare with this one. And then I'm gonna use this other one as the third one. Alright, now it's finally time to put the kick, and I'm gonna go with Subway. Right now, I want to add another thing. And now it's finally time to look for the 808. Alright, now that we have the whole foundation of the beat, I'm gonna add all those effects, all those vogs, all that tiny ear candy shit that really makes the beat stand out. So I'm gonna start from the melody, because another thing that you can notice from a lot of Pop Smoke's beat is that the second part of the melody has some sort of variation, like a very harmonic and melodic variation. Even if the beat might be dark, there's always some sort of pad going on in the background, which I'm gonna show you right now. So I'm gonna open Expand 2. I'm gonna go over the pad section, and I'm gonna literally go over any random pad that I think will suit best. And over here, by the beginning of the next 8 bars, I'm gonna do something like this. Alright, I don't really feel the pad, but we're getting there. And one thing that you can put here, for example, is a box by the end of the 8 bar. And now I'm gonna put some effects and risers and all of that. This is the structure of the beat. Now I'm gonna do the arrangement. I'm gonna let you listen to the full beat. But before doing that, I want to show you something that you can do on your beats when making the arrangement. So if you put like the half down like this, just for like off of the last bar like this, the beat will sound nasty, bro. Listen. Like, see what I'm saying? Anyways, hey, bro, this sauce, you ain't getting it nowhere, bro. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, bro. Come on now. Alright, I'm gonna catch you all when I'm done with you. Alright, bro, thanks a lot for watching today's video. Really appreciate your time. And if you wanna support furthermore, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Stepuz, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done it already, make sure that you leave a like to the video. I'm gonna let you listen to the full beat, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.
Stepuz on the tape.